Wait a few seconds. Hello, hello. So, Satisfactory won today, which I'm pleasantly surprised by. Satisfactory has been on the stream vote for so long, and it very rarely wins. I'm always happy to see it win. Alright, so anywho, goals for today. I need to increase power, and I need to get a start on aluminum. So I've already messed with aluminum in my co-op world that I've been playing with somebody else. It's been a little bit since we've played. You might actually join this stream because it is Satisfactory, and I think sometimes they watch these. Oh yeah, I was moving power over here. There's a reason I was moving power over here. I'm going to continue moving power. Dun, dun, dun. Good thing they're not able to destroy these. Ow. What a shot. I'm gonna commend the animal for doing that. Hi, Void. That was gonna hurt. How are you doing? Ugh, please. Ooh, hello, what are you? Doink. This is just a cave system. There's gonna be cave spiders in here. There are always cave spiders in here. Oh, wood. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. Just got a lot of math that I got prepared for, so I'm just mentally preparing for that. This is just power slugs. What is this game about? Do you like mathematics and do you like logistical problems? That's essentially what it is. It's like a resource management. It's... You build stuff to build more stuff. That's what it is. Essentially, well, the good thing for this month is my goal is not to get all the achievements in this game, because I'm pretty sure I'm not able to. Yeah, it is a cave spider. Knew it. Yeah, satisfactory sweep! I think it won today by like 1 vote. The dang spiders. Yummers. I'll be honest, for most, especially if you're in the TikTok audience, this is gonna be pretty boring. Essentially, you're gonna want to talk to me about something. This is not a game for most people. It is a very fun game, but past like phase 2 or phase 3 is when you really have to start getting stuff that's kind of complicated. And then most people just go, what? But why? Why would I do that? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, should I connect the power over here? I kind of want to. And that's fine. We're not going to worry about that. Not even complicated on our recipe front. The challenge comes from logistics, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I mean by that. It's not the making of the stuff. It's just getting the resources you need to make the other stuff. That's the complicated bit. Like, even these phase 4 resources, I would not say are not that bad. It's just getting the amount is insane. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna see if I can get bauxite refinement. I probably am not able to right now. So I have the heavy modular frames that I need. What about motors? I have 98. So I'm getting there. Oh wait, no. I need all the motors, not half. All of them. I think when I played, I stopped around the time I got aluminum because I got bored. Well, yeah, it makes sense why you got bored. The HUD of text is so pixelized on my screen, I thought it was Arabic. Welcome to TikTok streaming and streaming on other platforms. You get the worst experience. How does you feel? And you know, I could be streaming in Arabic. Who knows? Should I get Steam Deck as my new PC? Steam Deck is a very cheap PC, but genuinely, have fun. Alright, you have fun with your day as well. Bye-bye. Anyways. Steam Deck works well as a portable gaming machine. It does not work super well as just a PC. Honestly, I would just save up money to get, like, a good laptop or something like that if you want an actual PC. Because, like, I've had my Steam Deck crash. Sometimes it does not run games that it says that it should. You know, Linux problems. So over here. I'm so close to the aluminium, the aluminum, the aluminium, the aluminum. All right, let's see. Hold on. Why is there no audio? Hold on. Okay, there is audio. I was just double checking. Just, the game got so quiet for a sec. Wait, is this crate empty? Well, then in that case, I might just get an actual PC and get some good parts for it. Yeah, that's what I would probably recommend. I have used the Steam Deck as a PC before, and it is a learning curve. I will say that much. Should I just get rid of all these crates? I mean, I could. Sure, we're gonna do that. I'm a peasant. I'm not even at Mark V belts yet. And then are we going to be lazy? What we're going to do is we're going to create a very cursed conveyor belt. If you are a pro at this game and you know what you're doing, look away, please. I'm about to do something that's not approved. The government will not approve of the belts I'm about to create. How many tickets do I have now? I know it takes forever once you get later on. Yeah. Look how many resources I need just for a ticket now. Okay, so I still have to wait for motors. I guess I can just start exploring. Or I'm gonna go back to see what I was connecting that power to. If memory serves me correct, I think what I may have been doing was trying to get a hard drive. Which, if I did this much work for a hard drive, based. Instead of, like, creating a biomass burner, I decided to take the power line all the way from my base, just to get over there. Also, do I have concrete? Yes, I do. Yeah, it was 300 megawatts, if I remember correctly. Yeah. I could have easily done that with biomass burners, but I did not care. It would be a lot of biomass burners, but it's probably less effort than just doing what I did. Cool. That's so boring. Come on, get up, get up, get up. How do they go? Yeah, maybe what I should do also is, before I have streams like this, I might spend like an hour before the stream starts. It's quote-unquote pre-streaming a different game that I need a ton of work on. Like GTA Online, for example, that is one that I might start streaming, because my heavens, I need to get like explosive ammo or something for a sniper rifle, because it would make my life so much easier. But do you know how you get explosive ammo for sniper rifles in GTA Online? You have to grind the bunker to get weapon upgrades. And there are so many of them. And it's random. Is it randomized? It might be a set order, but it takes forever to get them. Yeah. I would feel like they would randomize it for each person, because that would make sense. If it's a set order, then that's silly. Because, like, and it costs a lot of money or work, always time. It's always time with all these games. It's always time. It's never like a, oh, it's just a little bit of effort thing. It's time. Time is currency. It's moolah. Ooh, power slug. Not a good power slug, but you know what? You're a good power slug anyway. Because, like, the upgrades for the bunker in GTA Online are so great. Either you get, like, a camo that you'll never use, or you get a game-changing upgrade that makes your life 10 times easier. Wow, I wonder which one I want to go for. I miss my wife. True. I miss my wife after the divorce. There's not even that many game-changing upgrades, if I remember. It's like 3 at most. Yeah. Also, one of the upgrades is like something for an oppressor, right? Out of over 100. Yeah. So, like, you get no dopamine fix for, like, hundreds of hours, and then the one time you find an upgrade, you go monkey mode, and you go, whoo. I love the bunker research oppressor Mark II. Yeah. Nope, oppressor's linked to the terabyte? Really? So you need the terabyte, and you need the bay to upgrade it for the oppressor Mark II, but I thought for the Mark I there was an upgrade. Maybe I'm just wrong in that. Is there? I can look it up right now. But just give me a sec. I need to go get the hard drive. Yippee! Wow, I went really far. Unlike my career, but I'm sorry, elephant pick thing, but I really... you don't understand how much I need this. Noblisk. No, Noblisk.
Look through the window and witness a thread.
$51 researchers, if you were to fast track every single one of them, it would cost 12 million. Ah. That would be easy if KO Perico was, like, still good at giving money. It's still decent, but it's not as good as it used to be. Because I remember the days when people would only do that. No, Mark 1, because it's base game, the upgraded stuff has the add-on R Mark 2. Wait, they nerfed it? Yeah, they nerfed the money you get from KO Perico because people were farming it too much. And they're like, we want to make the game less fun, so you pay for shark cards.
I have a question.
Sing your song.
Can you explain what a temple is?
A temple is a vessel body, each a knot in our tapestry. Temples are root, vein, and organ. Temples are our
Elephant. What are you doing
I
here?
understand, but how do you maintain them?
Ow.
blood grows and kills and distributes.
Like fungus in a forest.
Like fungus in a forest.
Well. Oh, we're there. We're so there. Look, it's beautiful. This was worth it. 1 hard drive, my beloved. And a little bit of resources. Ooh, okay, that's actually not bad. Yoink. Yoink. Well. Now the real question is, do I dismantle this? What in the world? 1/3 less primary target price, increased cooldowns after completion, guards detect dead bodies, and juggernauts no longer die from a single headshot. Yeah. Come on, you gotta understand, they need to sell their shark cards. Even though GTA Online makes them so much money, they need more. Think of the corporations. Think of them. And think about the fact that GTA 6 is costing, like, a lot of money. And, like, what if we lose money on that? Because, like, it's going to be very possible that GTA 6, the most anticipated game probably of all time, is going to lose the money, right? The small title of Grand Theft Auto 6. Primary target does not matter too much, to be honest. To be honest, most of the cash came from side objectives anyway. Oh, yeah. But still, to cut the primary objective kind of ouchy. That hurty. Also, if you're wondering why I'm getting rid of these, it's because I do not just want a network of power pools. Rockstar is only a small indie company. They need the 100+ shark cards to break even. Yes, exactly. Think of the shareholders. I mean, the partial owners of the company, as we're a small mom and pop game development studio. Oh, you know in the GTA story mode where they have, like, the O'Neill brothers? Do you think Rockstar Games is just like that? Just a bunch of... They pose themselves as, like, a big, huge family with, like, 70 members. Oh, I never got rid of that. Shame. For shame. I'm wasting away the entire countryside. Hello? Oh, the Mark 1 oppressors rockets are hidden behind bunker research. So that's what it was. Yes, I was right. I knew it. I knew it. When you're good, you're good. My memory is coming back to me. Also, what a cruel upgrade to put behind bunker research. You get the Oppressor Mark 1, and you're like, oh, I cannot wait to kill everybody with this. Wrong. Hundreds of hours of grinding. Or you gotta pay money. Which 12 million? Is that like $150? Because $8 million in shark cards is like $100, if I remember correctly. Which, fun fact, that means that the Deluxo that I bought, if I did not have the trade price, is worth $50. $120 to speedrun. $1 mil is $10 at best price, really? Okay, so that means it's actually, yeah. So yeah, it's about the same price. All that means is I can point and laugh at the people who bought the yacht in the game, because the yacht has, like, no purpose besides giving some missions. Occasionally. Hey. Uh-oh, does somebody have a yacht? Oh dear. I invite all the gamer girls who definitely play GTA Online to my yacht. Or judging by the way that you've talked before, no. Not like I blew any actual cash on it. I would hope so. Just grinded the game. Like, for all the stuff I will criticize GTA Online for, I still think it's a fun game for what it is. Like, especially some of the game modes, like Deadline, grinded the casino, baby. Like, Deadline, those, like, modes where you have cars that try to hit people and then you have rocket launchers. There's a lot of good stuff in the game, but there's also a lot of bad. Stop shooting at me. The only thing that I fear is that if they come out with GTA 6, if they just continue the heavy grinding parts. Because they have learned from the community that the community does not like constantly driving anywhere. A lot of the enjoyment of GTA Online comes from doing dumb stuff with friends. Yeah, exactly. Well, most games it is that, but usually it's like the way that it creates scenarios in which you can have the fun. Because, like, you could play the worst game known to man, but if you have friends with you, it's probably going to be better. You know a game's truly bad if even when you play it with friends, you're like, ugh. Ugh. I'd rather play Knack for the PS4. Or Knack 2. Any comp game? Yeah. I remember a few months back, I was playing Marvel Rivals, and I was doing a little bit of competitive. Do not play that game with friends. Comp 5v5 FPS. I think hero-based shooters competitive are probably worse than FPS games in competitive. Because it's so annoying that you have to, like, if the team has a certain composition, then you're forced to play this character. And then you have to specifically go against this. Oh, they're playing a ton of dive characters. That means we have to run anti-dive. And it's like pain. All my life is pain and suffering. Which I'm not even sure what kind of meta Marvel Rivals is right now. I think the last time I played was a month ago. I just got bored of the game. What are you yapping about? Yeah, it's bad now. How is it bad? Is it just the community? All of them being changing? Are you talking about the heroes? I stopped playing when they made Ragoon fun. Ragoon, they made good changes to the Ragoon. Yee. Yes, Aiden. What? Are you doing like the automated response thing? Somebody's talking to you about something like very intensive and it's a long conversation. They just go, uh-huh, yep, mm-hmm, true, mm-hmm, yep, mm-hmm. Yep, you're so right. Honestly, so true. I hate the government. 30, 30, 30. Is that your body count for the day? You're not pleasing corn enough if you only got 30 people dead. Ugh. I'm not a big fan of the government. I'm not really sure there's any Chaos faction that would be a big fan of the government. Besides the Emperor's children, but just to mess with the Emperor. Because I'm pretty sure if I remember Warhammer lore correctly, the Emperor's children, which if you do not know who those people are, they're the ones who follow Slanesh, which is like the god of sex and ecstasy. Their battle cry, I'm pretty sure, is for the Emperor, which is just funny. Yo, hi Mia. Just to annoy, do not forget the Alpha Legion. Well, yes, you could say in some aspects, but the whole thing of Alpha Legion is that there's still discussion about whether they're even really... Well, they are a Chaos faction, but some have theorized that they're secretly working for the Emperor, and they're trying to complete the Emperor's will. But if I'm honest, it's literally just whatever writer gets Alpha Legion, that's what they are. If the writer thinks that they like the Emperor, then they like the Emperor. If they think that they're not doing that, then they're not. Guess stone. Alpha Legion be like, I am Alfarius, but the truth is they were all never Alfarius. Or maybe they were. We'll never know. And then people always forget about Omegon, because even, I'm pretty sure Omegon forgot about Omegon. Alright, can I finish bauxite refinement? I feel like Tzeentch would like governments just to mess with them. No, governments are like the perfect thing for Tzeentch, because you know what governments do? They lie and cover up. They tell you things that are untrue. This is completely unrelated to the news that about certain files not being released, by the way. Nothing politically motivated here. No, I think Tzeentch made the government just to make himself laugh. Alright, now I got 10 minutes in that bad boy. Please, Iron Wire, my beloved, I want you. Okay, so I still have to wait for bauxite refinement. I guess I can do a little bit of exploration to see if I can find a good old oil. I guess I could also take the radar tower, because currently the radar tower is not really helping me that much. I should probably move it more to, like, this region. Or I guess I feel like oil is probably going to be, like, one of the better methods that I'm going to have for getting power right now. And yes, I know nuclear power is in this game, but I'm certainly not near that. Be like, I want to mess with nuclear power right now. Chernobyl 2, Ooga Boogaloo. You know, I kind of wish more games would have, random side tangent, I wish more games would have, like, super disastrous consequences for messing something up. Because one of my favorite things in Barotrauma is if you have somebody on your team who's just, like, managing the reactor, and they do not fully understand how it works, they just cause a nuclear meltdown. And it's funny. Although, if I'm honest, there's actually a lot of failsafes in the game. To cause a nuclear meltdown, to, like, explode the ship, everything has to go wrong. You have to do literally everything wrong. Because the fact of it catching on fire, and, like, all the warning signs going off, you should know there's something wrong. I've never seen a meltdown because the incompetent panic scrams. Yeah. Well, I've had to cause a meltdown for an achievement, and honestly, it was actually kind of a lot of work. Because pretty much what I did, I turned off everything on the ship, and then I just went full power. I know, right? Yeah. So I need 21 motors. Ow. Yeah. Dude. And so speaking of borrowed trauma, I've tried doing single-player playthroughs of the game because I've been interested in it. I kind of hope they have an update making the bots a little bit better, because yes, you can command the bots to do stuff, but it's kind of simplistic. It's pretty simplistic, and some of the things that you like need them to do or would be really nice, they just cannot. And it's just like, well, I guess I'll just do everything myself. Yeah, the bots are awful. Like, my biggest complaint is that you cannot have a captain steer the ship. They just literally refuse to do it. Only halfway decent at gunnery? Yes, gunnery and maybe, like, repairing occasional stuff and leaks around the ship. They refuse to navigate to exit points. If you have a captain and you set it to go to the exit point, they, like, get halfway there or they get close to the exit and they're like, alright, well, I'm not able to dock it. No docking shall be done here. Oh, speaking of radiation. Ouchie. They at least attempt medical, but with fentanyl and a paper cut? Yes. Ah, I see that you have a mild bruise on your arm. We will have to amputate it, and also apply every drug known to man. Sup? Hi, Ferdinand. How you doing? Quick, amputate the wound. They'll never be able to recover. Alright, let's check the motors. Let's see, do I have enough time to head back? It's gonna take a bit. Ow. Okay, let's see if I get hit by a train. That would be funny. The quick time event shows up before. Hello, train. How are you doing? Okay, I still have stream chat open. Why do I have a notification? Who's notifying me? Oh, I see what the notification is. Hello? Alright, well, other random stuff I was thinking about. I was thinking about it yesterday. I've been trying to calculate my stream hours as much as possible to get 3 per day. I was wondering, A, who has the most amount of stream hours? And obviously there are probably some that are like 24-hour streams, but like, I do not count somebody streaming if they leave. What is the realistic limit that somebody could get to? And let's be a little bit reasonable here, because, like, if you're a rich millionaire, you could do, like, 18 hours a day, because you're not worrying about cooking, you don't have to worry about anything like that. I'm saying, like, accounting for the fact that you probably have to make your own food. You're probably not working a job, because that's a scary word. Gosh, but that would be so draining. Well, I mean, I guess you would get used to it after a bit. I'm actually not sure. Because, like, also eventually, would they have to worry about their voice going out? Because what even causes that? This is just a long line of tangents and me thonking. Okay, so it does have rubber. It's just it keeps going so quickly. Because I think like 6 to 8 hours a day, a typical work shift is probably even a lot if you were to do it every day. Because you gotta plan it, you gotta make sure that your computer hardware is working well. Because sadly, my hardware is kind of starting to tweak. I've had it happen where my computer has hard crashed while playing video games. Like, not even a blue screen, just it dead. It's never happened while I've streamed before, thankfully, but I do not know why, but apparently streaming is the only thing that's keeping this computer together. Alright, where's the rubber going? I need to see where it's going and if it's important. I'm building a blanket for it. Yippee. Honestly, you should make a pillow for it. That's more important. Okay, so it's under here. Oh, is this heavy modular frames? Oh no, it's not. It is circuits? Yeah, circuit boards. Okay. And then these are going to like the computers and also the adaptive control units. Honestly, should I just cut them off? Because they're just project parts. I know I do need the project parts to make like phase 4 stuff, but because at least what my thinking is that if I have a stockpile of these into the sink with ye, but if I stockpile them and keep them accumulating, then it makes getting through phase 4 a little bit easier. Hard drive. Hard drive. The hardest of drives. It's taken forever for those motors to be made. Yes. First of all, I just love that track because I just imagine if they added a mechanic where like train tracks can break. The train just goes through all of that. All it means is that you can build the new parts as fast as you can build the other components, rather than having to expand previous factories and you end up bottlenecking yourself if you did not stockpile enough. Well, yeah, I know. I know most of getting through the phases is just making sure that you're actually producing enough materials that you need. I mean, even if I can stockpile them, and then if I decide that I do not want to use them, I can just easily sink them later. Because it's not like I'm making them at a rate faster than 480 material per second. Like, there's no way. I am not, at this point, making 480 adaptive control units per minute. Iron wire. Huh. You know what's interesting about this? Would you believe it? But no iron wire. Yeah, but funny factory cart now as opposed to something competent later. You're just like, I want the currency. I want it now. Just why? Why would you do this? I guess this one. The hard drive failing me yet again. What a shame. Ooh, but wait a second. Can I upgrade the mercer? I need 13. I do not have that much. Oh, wait a minute. Do I not have... Oh, wait. I still have to wait for the motors. Scatterbrained moment. Yeah, there's no motors in here. Oh. Well, I forgot that I had these. Hold on. This means I have to check up on it occasionally, because some of the stuff in here you're not able to sync. Also, I have mug. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have a certified mug moment. I'm gonna pull it out. Mug. Streamer Sandwich. Hello. Hi, Boop. How are you doing? I guess today I'm a sandwich. Bread. I have 13 power slugs. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna replace nut with mug. 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 Certified mug moment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the power with me. I'm gonna kidnap it. It's gonna be my friend now. We're gonna have fried tacos later. Wait, what is it? What was that meme? Or it has a little dog. I'm old. That's all I feel right now. Soft. Oh, it's soft tacos later. Yes, you're right. Thank you. Jeez, how much coffee is in here? Coffee drinkers be like, I'm not an addict. Lo and behold, the unlimited coffee cup. Okay, please tell me you have more connections. Yes, more connections. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And then I'm gonna check to make sure that I have enough resources for the radar tower. Because it would suck if I go this far and then it's like, oh, guess what, everyone? I have to go all the way back. Power tower. Da, 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 da. Me the when I forget. Okay, there we go. There could have been a tab that just said a radar tower and I would have still ignored it. Okay, hold on. I have nobelisks. I'm gonna start getting rid of these bad boys. Oh, is the gas not even showing up because of my graphical settings? Let's go. That'll be helpful. Yeet. Oh, hello. Ay-yi. Ay-yi. Ow. Stop it. Get away, demons. Mercer Sphere. Hello.
Your symphony invades our temples and echoes along our lattices. Why do you weep?
Ow.
The future, an idea, and frankly, you.
Is the tapestry woven with hands or with thoughts?
Hands.
Both
It's
are
always hands.
necessary, yet only one
It's
can
always about
function
the
without
hands.
other.
We see your echo steps, shimmering symphonies that break upon our temples, but your song is alien.
How long ago did you notice me?
There's no long, there are only spheres.
I wonder, was it always about survival, or is there something more, something beyond?
Consume our blood and you will see our threads.
Is this just an ocean? Did I find the ocean? Okay, it looks like I did. Alright, I'll put up a radar tower here just to see what it is. I can always just dismantle it. Alright, what do we have? Would you believe it? But there's no oil over here. Crazy. Did I spawn near... Hold on. Alright. Let me see. Fun fact, 100 hours in this game, still not explored the map that much. Oh no, there is structures over there, so it's just this is a big ocean. Well. Time to start going around. Our random history lesson, this kind of reminds me of how when the US and Canada were establishing their border, they just sent out guys and were like, alright, I need you to cut these trees to make the border. I want you to try and make it, like, as good as possible. Try to make it as accurate as possible, and the guys who did it were just like, we'll just cut a bunch of straight lines, it'll make sense. So, like, the US border, if you try to look at it between Canada, is a bunch of straight lines. And it, like, I do not even think it accurately reflects the border. Because a bunch of guys were just like, the straight lines look better than a curve. Why would I want it to be curved? Yucky. Oh, so I've not checked that fact in a while, so that might be misinformation. If it's misinformation, I'm sorry. But I'm streaming, so that means it's okay. Misinformation is perfectly okay as long as you're streaming, and as long as you're not going to put in effort to look it up. That's what I learned today. Why are you spreading misinformation on the internet? Because it's fun. No, I'm not even gonna attack you. I'm just gonna drink coffee in front of you. Thank you. Ow. Alright, I'm actually curious now. I'm looking that up on my phone. Alrighty. US-Canada border. US-Canada border. I mean... Gosh, I have to use Wikipedia. Hold on, this might be wrong. I was right. Okay, so... Because the border's man-made and was not made with, like, modern... navigation equipment. It's just... It's, like, so wrong in some places, which is funny. Also, I'm kind of out of the know right now. I might look it up in a sector, but I want to see what the most popular stream games on Twitch are. Because I know that there's a mobile game that's pretty popular right now, but I can't really think of any other games that are coming out. I know of, like, a big movie's coming out soon. I know Superman comes out soon. So that'll be fun to watch. My power did, in fact, go out the day I thought it would. Ah. How is it being powerless for a bit? Ow. Ugh. Okay, there's a lot. It was dark. Motor. Okay, I'm just gonna handcraft the rest of them. Me when I do not. I went to my grandma's. Oh, nice. This is. I am now realizing how little it would affect me if all the power went out. I mean, I would not be able to stream. I'd be sad about that. But essentially what I would do is I'd just be like, oh well. So I need stators. Well, time to look at this screen for a little bit. Also, am I a minimalist? I'm now realizing. Because every time I, like, buy something, I try to get rid of 2 other things that I have. Because, like, even with the amount of stuff that I have now, I feel like I own too much stuff. I've not turned my computer on since it went out, so it did not mess anything up. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, so was your computer on when the power went out, or was it off when it went out? Okay, I have more than enough. It was on? Okay, that's a bit concerning, but I think... So, hopefully you had a surge protector. If you know what that is. But elsewise, hopefully it will be all okay. You will learn soon enough, will you not? Oh, wait. No, I'm good. I was like, wait, did I need 16? No, I only needed 6. I made double the required amount. Cool.
Milestone reached.
Hover pack
Bauxite
would
is
be nice.
refined into aluminum products via a
Honestly,
multi-step process.
I
Considering your
probably
past
should make that.
achievements, you should have the minimum required skill to overcome these new production challenges. If it helps, many others have done this before, so if you fail, someone else will eventually succeed.
That's actually quite reassuring. Okay, so their veins are pretty close to me. The only problem is power, because I'm pretty sure that power is... Okay, I have about 1,000 or so megawatts. Aluminum takes a lot of power, does it not? Oh yeah, I have no fuel. I'm fuelless. Also, I checked my backpack and grandma's. I discovered some medicine, so that's cool. Well, let's go. I was thinking of doing something very random. This idea just came to me. I have no games on my phone. Like, absolutely none. If I was to download a game on my phone, should I just make people on the, like, Discord or Twitch vote for it? Because I know some of you would come up with some pretty cursed ideas. I would suggest some, but I know some of you would choose different games. Also, hi Slice. How you doing? Oh wait, no, that is definitely the edge of the map now that I'm seeing it more clearly. Ow. Well. Me when... Just do not look at me. Doink. I got all of that. So I should have the Noblesse skin. Alright, but do you want to mess with these hands? Ow. There's so many spiders in this just biome. Leave me alone. They never learn, do they? Ow. I'm good, just putting on my satisfactory tools into Satisfactory Modeler, and it is lots. So are you talking about like the blueprint scanner, or you're talking about like an actual modeler? Oh, hold on, let's trick this man. The spider of refusing to die. Doink. Nice modeler on Steam, and it is free and is for Satisfactory. Okay. I've probably seen it before. It's just typically I do not mess with like add-ons or any mod tools for games. Okay, I think this is another starter biome, which is not looking good for getting fuel or oil, but you know, we're fine. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. I'm realizing something. Did I just do a massive circle? I did a massive circle. I know where all the oil nodes are. Well, I know there's a lot near like the desert biome. Not this one, but the big desert that's like empty and is meant for like late game stuff. Hold on, I have to undo all my work. I have to shake and cry about it. I mean... late game can be anywhere the game is a sandbox. Well, yes, I know, but I'm talking about like in terms of starter biomes. What I mean by late game is like I started in a like starter biome. I mean like the desert is considered late game for me, and the way that I see it, because that when you select it at the starter screen, it says you have to be experienced. I have 100 hours in the game, by the way, and I'm speaking like this. You're not a real pro at Satisfactory unless you have 10,000 hours in the game. Well, we learned the lesson of this is not a good area to look for the stuff. I have 3.6k hours. Nice. I do not even have 1,000 hours in the game. I'm a gamer. A poor train station. What I was planning with that train station was to make it like a storage depot, but honestly, I should probably rework the way that I'm thinking about it. Because I realized it was going to be a logistical nightmare. Honestly, I should probably just remake this into like an iron ore factory or something of that sort. But I'm pretty sure there's no iron nodes near here. Okay, well, there are those. But I'm already using them. Because I planned this out very smartly. Also, do you like all the block signals with the one train? The one singular train? I would not want the one train to run into itself. Like, what if it went so fast? What if it went so quick that it hit itself? Now that would be sad. I'd be very disappointed. Where's this dismantle crate so I can get rid of it? Is it undie? Whermst. Okay, I already got this. You can use radar towers to form the mana in quartz tree. Well, yeah, I have a radar tower. I already have them. The problem is that I'm not making crystal oscillators, so I have a very limited amount. Oh, I started talking about a radar tower to find the dismantle crate, which is a good idea. I'll find it one day. It might be in the station. I will probably have to mess with this later. But if I mess with it now, it'll be good. Oh, it's up here. Let's go. Okay, found it. Or this is the quirky part where you're like, you should automate crystal oscillators. And I'd be like, true. And then we never talk about it again. The crystal oscillators were never automated. Okay, I'm gonna recheck power. Honestly, what I could do is I could just get aluminum made. Because that's the one thing that I could start doing, but I'm not sure how much extra power do I have. So max consumption is about 5,000. The capacity is about 7,000. So I have 2,000 megawatts. I could probably just set up the factory and then get more power later. But there is always the risk that I just forget. Later never comes, which is often the case. But I mean, I've been pretty good about power. I've not had the system or the entire power grid crash in a while. And also, most beautiful thing for me, that line is completely straight. The top gray line, meaning that the power is working at full capacity. Yippee. There's no dips, there's no nothing. And I will need water for the bauxite refinement, but I think, is there... I swear I remember there like being water nodes or something around here. Okay, time to go uppies. Excuse me. Okay, am I gonna... Alright, we might be doing a little Skyrim climbing right now. Now, if I wanted to do it the cool way, I would get the hover, like... What is it called? The hover pack, and then just set up power poles to go vertically. So that way I could just use the power to fly up, but unfortunately cannot do that right now. Oh yeah, Peak's pretty popular right now. Peak gameplay. Unironically, I'm literally just playing Peak right now. You gotta find the little crevices where you can stand up and regain your stamina. Here. Oh wait, no, that's not gonna work. Uppy here? No. Oh dear. Okay, maybe this is a little bit more like Peak than I thought, because it's not really a good place for me to go back up. Yee! Hi-yee! Good. And then ba-boom. Oh, hello. Alright, let's see where it is. It's gonna be like on the bottom. I actually went to the completely wrong area. That'd be too... Oh wait, no, there it is. Okay, so there's the bauxite. Alright, are you pure or impure? I imagine, because you're near one of the starter areas, you're probably impure, right? Be very curable if you were pure. I need a gun. This is very inefficient. Oh, it's normal, of course. It's neither of the ones I was talking about. Alright, let's see. What's the rate? 120, so that means that I could get 240. So I could get 300 out of E. Excusez-moi. Yes, what a survivor. Okay, so production... What do I use for copper? Because I'm not actually the one on my co-op world who set up copper. Okay, so aluminum casing, so that's obviously when I get aluminum. So, refinery? Probably. So my Discord won't load, but everything else on my computer seems okay. Okay. Well, that might just be Discord being Discord. Sometimes Discord just refuses to work. So I need that and water, and then what would this be? This would be aluminum solution and coal. Yeah, so I do need water. I mean, there's water here. Can I use... Okay, I can use water extractors here. Alright, is this going to be the biome that I have to make a slight factory in? Because my goodness, this is going to be pain. Okay, I'm over here now. Hello, I'm over here now. Or, over here now. Great to meet you. Oh, and there's a Sam. Nice. Okay, that's a nice site. So let's think about this logically. Let's get more nobelisks. Uh-oh, I'm running out of nobelisks. I might not be able to destroy this with this ha. One singular ha. That's all I deserve, and that's all I've earned. Uh-oh, I might get executed here. Doink. I love how that looks like it's squishy, but it takes like 10 explosives to destroy. Alright, time to beat him with the beaten stick. But just stop that. Got it. Alright, more lore.
Are your vessels functional or recreational?
Mostly functional.
A cog in a machine?
Correct. A hog in the woods.
The vessel is blood.
Fascinating. Yes, I think they are. They are conduits, builders, breakers, defenders,
Oh, nice.
and
Okay.
aggressors, cells within a larger organism. We do not share a body.
Harmony.
Okay, so I need... So either I can make it directly, or I make aluminum scrap, and then I also need coal. Okay, so I know the satisfactory calculator would make this easier, but I just want to try to do this in my head for now. Wait, what? Can I use just silica? Hold on, wait. Wait a second. Hold on. Yeah, but I still need... Yeah, to make aluminum scrap, so that means that I need 2 sets of refineries. One of them that makes the aluminum solution, and then another one behind that that makes the aluminum scrap. And it looks like to make aluminum sheets, I also need copper. Okay, so maybe I'm not going to make the factory here, because bringing copper here would be annoying. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. That's why we check. Because it would suck if I set up the factory here, and then I was like, oh, I have to bring copper here. Sad face. Place. Okay, so that's where quartz is. I'm gonna highlight it to show it on the map. L-train. What was the other... We're gonna remove that marker for now, because I'm not using it. Oh, I forgot to pick up a dismantle crate. I hate when I do that. I am going to go back. Just to get that back. I'm gonna upload all of this. I could set up a train up here too. But honestly, if I'm going to set up a train, I'm going to set it up at a location that's just going to be easier to, like, make more copper with. Because I would at least want to have one that's, like, at 3. I checked to see if there's any copper near here, but I do not think there is. And I understand that there is a possibility that perhaps... Those are somewhat close together. Oh, you can cut these down. Beautiful. Alright, hold on a second. My brain is scrambled. I'm gonna go to snack. It's probably a good idea to clear my head for a bit. I also realized as I was getting a snack that I put myself near some enemies. Now, I'm not really worried about that, but hey, I could have died. So, I mulled it over. I think the smartest thing that I could do right now, I need intel. And I need intel really bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making crystal oscillators. I'm going to start automating them. So that way I can make the radar towers very easily. The problem with it is that I need to move a lot of stuff to make these. So I need to move quartz. How am I going to move quartz? Well, very sadly, first of all. And second of all, I need to move a train over there. So, is it highlighted? Yes, it is. Oh, Summer Soup, hello. What are you doing here? Always got radiation everywhere, jeez. Okay, so the quartz is under here. Or wait. Did I put it on the wrong spot? There's always a possibility, but I think I was pretty good at putting markers at the right spot. Is that radioactive? Imagine Dragons song? Alright, so these are just quartz crystals. So these are making 22.5 per minute. And if I want to make a baseline... So... Does it require manufacture? Oh my goodness, it do. It requires 18 per minute. Okay, so that's fine. Alright. I guess I just decided not to upload the silica. Very cool of me. Oh, I figured out how to make Discord work. I gotta use it from the side thingy on Opera GX. Good old Opera. And it also looks like a little Spaghetti was trying to do this exact plan one of the streams, but just did not continue it. How lore accurate of me. Alright, and then what we do is we take a freight platform, connect it there, and then if I want another, I have to add more of these. Also, it's not even going to be that many per minute. Pretty sure it's only going to be like 2 per minute, but I guess, I mean, getting it there makes it easier. We're gonna call this the quartz. Would it be input? Input. Because we're inputting quartz into this station. Okay, is this... Which is this? Okay, so this is the nice rail. I might have to switch to singular for a second here. Single rail line, we'll switch that to 5. And then we go over here, we put this on 1. Perfect. Oh, so this is the water I was thinking of, so I was completely off. This is nowhere near any of the aluminum, I do not think. Like, it would have to be within a few hundred meters to make it reasonable. Wow, would you notice that? But it's not going on. Why do I sometimes randomly get a pop-up asking if I want a printer to use on my computer? I do not own a printer. But what if you did? Alright, is it too long? It might actually be just the perfect length. Oh, it turns too sharply. Curses. How does it fit there, though? I mean, sure. Starberry is not printer maxing. Shaking my head. True. Not printer maxing. You know, I know what they say about, like, how any place is a goal, but I'm pretty sure the train's not going to fit through that hole. The Ink Cartel will have a word with them at a later date over this travesty. Exactly. They will be shot on the spot. I heard the word printer maxing. I thought of regretivator player, NPC. Why'd I say player? Because brain decided to brain. Brain was too braining. Ow. Ow. Why do you not like building where I want you to be? Why are you the way that you are? Did that build correctly? Yes, it did. Now the real question, is it going to work correctly? 1, 2. Okay, yeah, I think I just have to start using these as uppies. Alright. Okay, I only have 2 of these things left, so I'm gonna make them count. Hard drive? Hard drive. Oh, let's go. Ow. Hard drive. Ow.
Wait, oh. Too late. Take the damaged hard drive to the MAM for analysis.
Ow. Do not kill me, please. You guys gonna throw a rock at me? Because it just loves throwing rocks. Oh, so there's no way this is gonna work. Track is too steep. Really? Honestly, they should follow their career in rock throwing. It'd be much nicer than inconveniencing me. Okay, that's still too steep. I guess I can just try to keep it going up gradually. Trains are always fun to deal with. Let me guess, this side works? Oh no, neither side works. What? How in the world did it... It's probably because it's so far away. That would be my best guess. So if I put something like here, and then I do it vertical... Wait. Wait. But it looks like it fits perfectly. Oh, that's gonna be so dumb if that works the opposite way, but it does not work that way.
Huh?
Huh? Thank you, Lisa Bennett, for the follow. Why? Why? Why must you do this to me? Is it just because I gave you a slight curve? I'm sorry. Shaking my head at the slight curve. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna do the lazy way. That just killed itself. Let's go. Hallelujah. The Wicked Witch is dead. Raise it a little bit more. As much as I can. Nope, I did it wrong. Let's build another platform. Why am I making my life so difficult for no reason? Okay, this looks... I was about to say, this looks good. But because I was about to say those words, the game was like, oh no, no. Go down again, trained boy. It was one level lower it needed to be. One level too high. Beautiful. New problem. Huh. I mean... Alright, real quick, before I start solving these problems, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something that I should have done a few minutes ago. I'm pretty sure it still scans it anyway. Because, like, if I double check... Yeah, it's still scanning it. Which is funny. I always find that amusing. Like, you can just do that. Well, apparently there is a mountain high enough, and this mountain is a little bit too high. Okay, I cannot resist. They're both right next to each other. Another? Hello, friend. 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 Like, I mean, I guarantee I could get over that mountain. It's just difficult because this requires so much effort to make it go up. So, hey, say, bro. How you doing? Nice to see you again. I'm pretty sure, let's see, where did you join? It was the cookie run stream, was it not? Good. That's good to hear. Yee, okay. I try to write down the usernames of people that join a stream so that way I can remember it more often. Looks like it's finally working. Hallelujah. It's raining in my area again. Ah. Well, then stop joining my streams if you want it to not rain. That's all I gotta say about that. I am the summoner of rain. Okay. So, how's your day? It's going okay. So far, it's just realizing how much work I need to set up for Satisfactory, because this is not even getting close to Phase 4. This is just like the appetizer for Phase 4. Rude. Alright. Is this high enough? Yes. No. Can I do the same thing that I did last time? I can. That's funny. Holy, the rain is bad. I'm the rain man. Do not judge me. I bring the rain. And the pain. How dare you? Well, it's not my fault that I'm the rain man. I would be summoner of light and heal. What are you gonna do? Heal the rain away? No one can heal the rain away. Yes. Man is an ancient farming deity. I am. All the virgin sacrifices. I only asked for them because it was funny. The animals I could take or leave, but the virgin sacrifices, those needed to stay. I do not know what this game is. No, you see, this is actually a new innovative game made by the IRS to teach you about, like, taxes and logistics. And the hard working of the people. That's what it is. I'm not going to further elaborate. There's no need. That should be more than enough. This random guy was trying to know what my friend makes. Did they figure it out or did they not? I had to deal with it. This is before I went to my grandma's to find a cool stick outside. Was it like a nice straight stick or was it curved? And they do not know what is a W-2. Do not know basic. That's a US tax document, is it not? Yeah, I think it is. Me went for gore tax. It's mostly straight. It could be like a magic staff or something. Or it could be a beaten stick. I think it's about tax wage statement, I believe. Okay. Or I don't know. Even you do not know? You're like, oh, they do not even know what this is. Do you know what it is? I don't know. What, am I the guy who's supposed to know it? The whole thing is we're focusing on the guy who does not know about it. I had to remember. The point proven, you did not know what it was. Curses. Curse. And you know what the weirdest part is? What is the weirdest part? I should just barely be fine. Alright, do I have flashlight? I do have flashlight. There are men that dress up as women on a children's game in Roblox, if you want to know. They told me that. Oh. Interesting. That's not concerning. Probably on a certain list of some sort. Trying to bait kids is weird. Yes. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna try to move this here. What do we have here? Yeah. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. No. Hmm. Can I cut it? Can I cut? Can I cut? Thank you. Oh man, I gotta go eat. Enjoy eating. Bye-bye. Enjoy having your discussions about grown men baiting children on a Roblox. See you later. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm finally starting to make progress after that one little hurdle. Let's go. The progress, the progression. Ooh, that might be a little bit of a hurdle. That might be a problem. That's too steep. What about you? Are you too steep? Hmm. I could try putting it there again. So that way it just works. Oh, Mercer Sphere. Hi. A cave spider. Alright, beating the cave spider. Ow, rude. Okay, so we're gonna have to put this, like, right here. Is it up against the walls? It's, like, right up against the walls. This is a very unfortunate spot that I've chosen to put the train in. Alright, time to clear the way. Nice seeing this.
Do you have any more questions for me?
We wish to hear your first symphony.
I was created by humans. I started as a simple database for a company aimed at exploring and colonizing space, but that changed when they learned their planet would soon cease to tolerate them. They evolved me into something altogether new, a unique life form in their image yet hosted on a digital platform, so I can help preserve them.
A shallow savior song without a body made by blood. Now reality
It's pretty funny when you put it like that. They never really learn to look at long-term consequences.
No, they have not. So wait, what? Why is it building like this? Oh yeah, because of this. Got it. Ooh. Uh-oh. Well, it's just gonna build like it's just gonna be like that now. I guess I do not need the platform. That's quirky. Rut-row. Okay, so that's not gonna work. So we're gonna have to like put it like here and then just make it go straight through the rock wall. Okay, so what I think I might do is I'm just gonna start putting this here. So they're gonna meet up again. Okay, that's gonna hurt me. Hold on, I'm just trying to see. It looks like it really does not matter, so I'm just gonna have to put it like here. Ow. Ow. Is that guy just gonna keep staring at me? Chase me. Chase me. Come on, you know you want to. Oh, and it killed itself, I think. Oh no, it's fine. I was really trying, though. You'll get me one day. It's not nearly far enough. Why do you not build straight anymore? Why do you not? Why are you the way that you are? Ow. Great shot. Oh, that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna put a platform here, just to make it easy. There we go. Now they meet up. This is a very cursed way to make this, but it's a way. Alright, so that's where the train station is, so I need to try to find a way to get down. That's gonna be interesting. Will you be making aluminum today? Honestly, I titled it aluminum question mark because it was like, maybe there's the possibility I can do it. But if I'm honest, I probably need to set up radar towers to set up more oil. So I can find that. So no, probably not making aluminum today, sadly. I'm not there. It is very sad. Cheap viewers. Let's go. Okay, it's just gonna be a long way down. I think we just do it. Okay, so I can do 6. But I'm cutting it pretty close. Do it at 5 instead. I have a lot of fuel. That is the one thing that I have automated that is nice. So I can just keep doing this. By the way, how's your experience been with single player versus multiplayer? I mean, I kind of like single player because I can manage everything myself and I know where everything is. But if I'm honest, I think this game is probably a lot more geared towards multiplayer. Because getting towards phase 4, I feel so far behind. It's not even funny. Is it about the same height? It's about the same height. Okay, so I need to reduce it a bit. Okay. So, Like, currently I'm just trying to make crystal oscillators so that way I can make the radar towers. Okay, so let's try one more up. Another uppie. Yes. Remember with the newest update you can connect blueprints? Well, yes, I know that, but still, I like doing it the old way. Makes me feel good and special. Alright, so I'm gonna move a little further down this time. To 14 away. Hopefully this is not too far. Two, 3, 4, and a 5. Actually, that was only a 4. What a shame. Probably another one. Well, time for the moment of truth. Oh. Do I know what sadness looks like? Alright, well. This means I gotta move it over exactly 1. Okay, so it looks like the limit that I have is 13. Now it fits perfectly. Weird. There we go. Alright, well that was simple to fix. That down, and then we're gonna do a good old zoopin. Hi, what is up? The ceiling. Is this the part where you come into the stream and you're like, did you know I'm actually an artist? And I help streamers like you. That'd be very funny. I would appreciate it. Nope, I am not an artist. Cool, because usually what happens on Twitch streams is somebody will have, like, very small talk, very basic, and then they'll, like, start talking to me about how they're an artist and how they want to share with me some of their commission work. It's like, wow, really? It's very cool that on Twitch there's an ecosystem of, like, 1,700 different artists looking for work. I'm making my Satisfactory tools and Satisfactory modeler. Oh, you're still doing that. Nice. Not to spoil anything, but I'm not doing that. Could I try over here? I could try. It would be so awesome. It'd be so cool. Okay. Come on. Enough fuel. Enough fuel. Enough fuel. Oh, yeah. Up a little bit, just to be sure. Because I know with the curves, sometimes it's a little interesting. Yes. Yes. Yeah. No. Yes. Perfect. The desperate cries. Yes. No. Yes. Alright, so left is the exit point, right is the entry point. Let me up. Thank you. Surprisingly, that worked. Okay. Okay, so it's not far enough. So we're gonna go to a single line here. I'm gonna have to cut down some of these trees. Perfect. Beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. So that's the exit point, and now I need an entry. Which the entry is always awkward. I mean, actually, I can make it a little less awkward, probably. Okay, that's not nearly enough. I have a weird idea. The weird idea is not panning out. Hello, train. Maybe make it taller? Bigger? As it were? By the way, I really like that reel support blueprint. Are you talking about the one with the 2 reels, or the... Ooh. Let's go. Beautiful. Hold on. Let's test to see if the train just smashes into it. The hill that train is gonna have to go up. The amount of power it's gonna need, incredible. The 2 reel, yeah. I like it too. It clips through it. Shame. So it needs to be even higher. I think this might be too high, though. I'm not crazy for thinking that, right? No. No, I'm not doing that. That is not happening. The concern. The fact that actually worked is... Rails are quirky. Alright, I think the simplest solution would be to maybe, like, put something up here. Oh, that would have been beautiful, but it's sadly not gonna curve like that. Or unless, what if instead I put it, like, over here? Then will you curvy curve? Oh, wait, hold on. No curvy curving. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot. So what I have to do first is I have to build like this, and then... Why are you... Does it turn? Thank you. Not vertical, default. I would want it to curve a little bit more. I'm being so picky right now. I just clicked out of the game. Is it a sign to stop playing Satisfactory? Nobody knows. here. And finally put this guy right here. See? That is exactly what I was looking for. Alright, now we need a massive curve. So I'm going to put some foundations like here, put some like up like this, and then we're not going to put the cart before the horse, but we're going to hope that the horse is good at running. Okay, I might be able to cheese this a little bit. Let's go. I have spent way too much time with Rails to know that was the solution. Alright, so the train station, the little exit point here is fully set up. I will need eventually to put block signals here, but I'm not super concerned about it. Actually, I should be concerned about it. We're going to put up like a basic block signals. Block signal. Transport. Block signal. Block signal. Might get hit by the train, but that's okay. This section of the train looks like a roller coaster. It essentially is. You just go like, wee. Now, I know once you get further into the game, or if I do a ton with trains, I need to have, like, actual intersections, but for now, this works. I'm not going to be designing intersections. They're going to be super complex right now. I'm just not doing it. I refuse. You cannot make me. Wait, that's the other way. My bad. I'm just a guy. I make mistake, okay? They're not even. They're not even. Oh wait, they're never going to be even. That bothers me so much, I'd much rather put it here. Perfect. It's time for city skylines intersections. Yes. City skylines intersections be like the one-way road that leads to the highway. This guy is not future-proofing. Mr. City Planner, send him to NYC Rush Hour. No! But also, does it look like I've been future-proofing this entire time? I'm gonna write down a note. Plan out factory in satisfactory. And I'm gonna put in big bold letters before stream. You should expand your power. I should. I should do a lot of things. I should be a better man. Oh, water's running low. You want to take a bet I get hit by a train? It'd be funny. First objective, expand power. You do not have nearly enough. Yes, I know. I have 2,000 megawatts extra right now. The factory future-proofing, I'm fine with, because I do that. But not future-proofing trains? Heresy. I will be shot in front of the Emperor. Alright, water time. First message I see, oh god, you need more power. True. Okay, so I would say it makes me sad, but I kind of need to allocate time for a lot of stuff today. I think I'm gonna only spend about like 20 more minutes. Be right back. Okay. Also, you don't have to tell me if you're gonna be right back. You can just leave. Most of the time when I'm having conversation, I'm just talking with myself. Me, myself, and I. So I'm gonna try to send the quartz somewhere. Oh, I have no exit point. Well, I can just send the quartz to the station. That's fine. But anyhow. And your sleep process, demon? Paralysis? Yes, I barely get any sleep anymore. Oh wait, did I just change the setting on my microphone? Hold on. Observe. No. We need more power. Yes, we do need more power, but do you think I'm going to be able to get more power in 20 minutes? No. Start laying the concrete? But where? I would need oil. And unfortunately, I'm not near oil. Yeah, pretty much all the extra just goes here. So what we're gonna do is, I only need a Mark 1 for this. Hallelujah. Should I fix a mistake that I've technically not put foundations under this? I'm gonna start the process of setting foundations. I will fix it later, as I do not have time, but I will get to that point eventually. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Are you okay? The answer is no. Alright, now the real concerning bit is setting up the conveyor belt to go over here, because it's not going to fully snap. Which is a lovely feature that I've just caused upon myself. I'm going to rebuild all of this. I have a little bit of time. Did I just disconnect the power? Beautiful. And then we're gonna put this here. Da, da, da. I might have to move the power as well, from the looks of it. Satisfactory be like, I'm gonna shuffle literally everything. Well, I mean, I guess the good thing about this stuff is technically it's easy to move. A lot of the other stuff would not be easy. Put it here. And then that's connected to the awesome sink, and then that power pole. it here. That is a bad wire. Me no like that wire. Another power pole to remove later. I think I'm just gonna go for default for right now. Yes, good. Why is it no longer... What? What are you... I did not mean to do that. It's slightly curved now. Why? Are you okay? Okay, I guess I have to do a slight curve here to make it go straight. If straight is not working. Well, I just did a little curve and now it's working again. Just future-proofing it. Put this. Huh. Something tells me that this is not the correct area it should be. I would still not the correct area it should be. Walk that way. Alright, do I have a purple? Do I have an Urple? I do have an Urple. Oh, it just starts filling the container. Let me build the train while I'm here. Dock. So, menu. Alright, what's your name? Your name is going to be the Quartz Train. Quartz Train. Should I start moving silica over here as well? I mean, it's not really that much, and I pretty much just have it to just have it. Always interesting problems. Alright, add future notes for me. So, circuit boards probably need to make. Oh, wait, am I uploading circuit boards? I actually may not need to make circuit boards. Hold on. I may have actually thought ahead. For once. I thought ahead. Let's go. Silica would be nice. But I have a different idea. You're gonna call me crazy for this, because I am a little bit crazy. But I'm gonna do this instead. Because if I'm needing to produce silica, and I think I need it for aluminum anywho, then I think this will be more efficient. How many do you make it per minute? 37.5. Well, cool. That solved no problem. I solved a problem that did not exist. Let's go. Yeah. Wondering why that Discord message. So, alright, this is filling up. I can let it stockpile. Come on, get on it. Get on your shoulder. You know what, I'm going to be a quirky little person since I have a little extra time, and I did not realize that setting up the quartz was going to take that little amount of time. I can color the quartz train. Do I have a white one? I do have a white one. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of the awesome sink entirely. Alright, now that's a roller coaster right there. Conveyor pulls are always a little bit awkward. I return. Welcome back. Just in time to witness the conveyor pulls being constantly yellow. Because of the beautiful majesty of meat. Setting them up to be like this. I like curve, so we're going to do curve there, and then the rest are going to be straight. It has about the same curve. Now, is the silica coming over here? It will be eventually. I think it's because this is overflow. Left is overflow. And currently it's not overflowing. Because... Le Mercer Sphere. And plus I have to wait for this to fill up. Or I could just... Okay. Alright. So that means I got the quartz train set up. I just need an output. The red train. Why are you red? Alright, because where in the world am I going to put this quartz production? Yeah, I also put that as a note. Figure out quartz production. Alright. Well, I think for now, it's been about 10 minutes. I'm gonna let this be the end of the stream. I'm gonna go eat. I have several things to do. Busy as always. But anywho, even with that, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Hopefully you did decide to do something productive. So long. Bye-bye.